Hi guys, it's Danielle from Wusa Holistic Health Coaching. Back again to just talk to you about an interesting topic that's been on my mind lately based on some things that have happened over the last year or so that's really taught me a lot about something called age gapping. Now, I actually hadn't really ever heard of it, thought about it, pondered it, nothing. But one of my really good friends is the age of my children. And she sent a video kind of teasing me and another one of our mutual friends who we're both old enough to be her mom. But she loves us and she really feels close to us. But she was teasing from her angle what it's like to have friends that are the age of her mom or could be her mom. But then I started thinking about it. Yeah, it was kind of cute. It was kind of funny. But then I started thinking about it from my angle. I had never really thought much about why certain moments in relationships, when there's age gapping involved, could be a little bit of a stressor depending on what's going on. So I'll give you an example. She got engaged, I would say last year, and then right at the top of this year, 2025, January, she wanted me and this other person to fly to another country for her wedding. And okay, that was fine. But then there were other things that was like, well, can you do this and this and this and this and this? Now, 20 years ago, maybe even 10 years ago, I would have been like, yeah, okay, I'll put the extra stress on myself to make all these extra things happen. But what I've been learning about my nervous system as I've gotten to be over 40, I can't treat my body the same way that I treated my body when I was her age. I need to be much more mindful of how much wear and tear I put not only on my physical, but my mental, my emotional, all of it. Because my nervous system is completely different now. I have to respect the fact that as the body changes, so does my behavior and decision making have to change in order to match. And the reason for that is because if you don't make those adjustments, your body is going to go into a very fast decline and you could actually end up speeding up the aging process. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in feeling as good and young and vibrant and healthy as I possibly can. And one of the best ways for me to do that is to pay attention to my body, what it needs, what it doesn't need, what I can take, what I can't take, and then respect the information that my body is giving back to me. So for example, on that trip, there was a large group of people doing different activities together. We were all different ages. Some people wanted to stay up half the night talking and I don't know, having margaritas, whatever, getting in the hot tub, whatever. I was just kind of like, I can maybe do that for a day, a couple days, stay out late for a wedding reception. But at a certain point, I have to look at what is this doing to me? Am I going to be so interested in people pleasing that I'm not paying attention to age gapping and respecting the fact that I am not 23? And so I'm not going to require the same thing as a 23-year-old. So that might mean I have to say, hey guys, guess what? I'm going to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. Even if I'm not going to bed to go to sleep, but I just need to wind down, take a minute, rest, chill out, decompress, whatever it means, that's what it means. So when I tell you that I had to go through so many different health challenges to make this really stick on me and help me to realize that, wait a minute, by me never saying no to other people, by me saying yes to everything and everyone, I was constantly saying no to myself. And I'm not the type of person that's only going to hang out with people my age. I don't care how old anybody is. Older than me, younger than me, my kids' ages younger, my mother's age older. I don't care. As long as you're a good human and we can have wonderful connection and soulful conversations and we can just really have a wonderful time together, I don't care about all that. But just keep in mind when you do have friends and there's age gapping, it can create some awkward moments if there's not clear communication, because expectation can also be different. People's idea of a good time could be different, and hurt feelings could potentially happen if there isn't that understanding of, oh, you know what? I didn't even think about the fact that my friend over here is 20 years older than me. And this thing that they may find entertaining may in fact be making them sick, uncomfortable, nervous, whatever it is. And maybe I need to think about that. And maybe I need to be a bit more accommodating of the fact that I love people in all these different generations so that everybody can continue to thrive in the relationships and be super loving, respectful, and honoring of everybody and where everybody's at. So that's just something that I was thinking about. Thankfully, my friend, who's I think 23, she did end up, I know she was disappointed, but she did end up respecting the fact that I just couldn't do certain things, especially since I was already making the effort to go to another country to start with. But all the other things, I just couldn't do it all. And it all worked out fine, but it did get me thinking, I wonder if there's a lot of other people that are in age gapping type friendships and relationships where maybe that we need to give more thought to that, so that everything is copacetic and we can understand that, hey, one day we're all going to be perimenopausal. So, maybe if I'm younger, I need to pay more attention to my friends they're at a different place in their life, and maybe I should just be more thoughtful about that. So, again, Wusa is all about mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual health and balance. And so I just thought that was kind of an interesting thing to ponder. Give me your thoughts. Do you have a lot of friends where age gapping ever comes up? Tell me what you think. Is that something that you've ever even thought about? What's your opinion? I'd love to hear it. Please leave it in the comments. I'm sitting in my car and you can see I'm getting hot because the sun's shining on me and I turned it off so you could hear me and I'm like melting. So I'm going to cut this short. But hopefully I will see you very soon. But I really want a like if you liked this content. I'd love for you to share, and I'll meet you back here soon. Have a nice day. Don't forget to woosah, because the body can't heal in an agitated space. Bye.